And preparing for a fight, reports that some Republican campaigns are quietly getting ready for a brokered or contested convention, the likes of which the GOP candidates have not seen since 1976. Marco Rubio has already come out saying he's ready for it. So what are the chances of a candidate not receiving enough delegates by the Cleveland convention come July? Here to weigh in, Ron Meyer from Red Alert Politics. This is really an interesting conversation. As I just mentioned, very unusual if it were to happen. Not since 1976 when Ford won, ultimately went on to lose to Jimmy Carter.
That's right. But here's the thing. There are fewer winner-take-all states than there have been since then. So the RNC and local state parties went away from winner-take-all states after 2008. And so only 9 states are true winner-take-alls. That's only 17% of the delegates. There's another 22%, there's another 7 states that are hybrid. So you can winner-take-all by congressional district. So here's the issue. If Donald Trump loses some of those and is only winning 35 or 30% in most of these proportional states, he really doesn't have 50% plus 1, which is what he needs.
Wow.
And so if Rubio can pick off Florida, or if Kasich can pick off Ohio, some of these big winner-take-all states on March 15th, then Trump's path to the nomination is actually much more complicated and could lead to a brokered convention, which would heavily be a bad thing.
I was just going to ask you, it sounds like, wow, this could end up being a possibility. Who does it hurt the most? It sounds like Trump doesn't want this to happen.
Trump doesn't want this to happen because you have to remember, after the first ballot, if no one reaches 50%, most of the delegates are then unbound. So people who are elected to be delegates to this convention can vote for whomever they want. And so many of these local party activists are either for Cruz or for Rubio, or the people in the establishment who obviously wouldn't vote for Trump. A lot of these delegates who are being elected right now, and none of these elections are being covered for these local delegate races, those are the people that could make the decision in the second round, and it's not going to go well for Trump if this happens.
So the establishment may be hoping for this. At the end of the day, who would this benefit the most? Rubio?
Rubio, certainly, but here's the thing. You have to remember, it's going to be a consensus candidate, whoever can get to 50%, and maybe that's someone outside the current field. So we're talking somebody who could get to 50% like a Mitt Romney or a Paul Ryan, or someone maybe that we haven't thought of.
They could bring in someone totally new?
Well, it'd have to be someone who would be vetted and who could get to 50% of the delegates. I would say Rubio is in the best shape because he's the second choice of most people right now. So he's polling well, and then he's the top second choice. That plays really well in a convention.
How does it play, though, in a general election if the GOP were to have a brokered convention? Because I just mentioned Ford was the last one to win a brokered convention, went on, though, to lose to Carter.
Right.
Could this be a bad thing overall for the party?
In the age of where you need attention, Trump is winning right now because he's getting media attention. Imagine how much media attention there's going to be generated at a brokered convention, and the powerful speech that you can make, and how many people actually be watching at the end. I mean, conventions are struggling, and they have for the last decade, to get enough attention like they used to. Conventions used to be the big thing where you present your nominee. If there's a brokered convention, there'll be more eyes on this convention than any convention in history.
That would be fascinating. Ron Meyer, thanks for waking up this morning for us. We appreciate it.